diving into discussions that matter. We'll tackle the headlines, explore stories that shape our lives, and dissect the issues that keep us awake at night. But that's not all. The Morning Crossfire is your platform too. Your thoughts, your opinions, they all have a place right here. From politics to business and the economy, from the social issues to the heart of the city. I'll be your companion, your source of information, and your partner in exploration. And it's just not about the headlines. It's about the conversations we have, the connections we make, and the impact we create. Your insights matter, your questions matter, and your energy matters. So whether you're in traffic, having breakfast, or starting your workday, I'll be right here, keeping you informed and engaged. So Lagos, stay tuned, set your alarms, and mark your calendars, and let's kickstart our mornings together, right here on the Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info and Kofi Bartels. Let's talk.
Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number one station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, Lagos, welcome back. Still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Kofi Bartels, and we are looking at a bill that has been circulating on the social media and the internet, a bill to return or to move Nigeria to what is called regional government. And initially, when that bill went viral, what we heard, even from some newspapers, was that the federal government, President Bola Tinubu, was planning, to send that bill to the National Assembly. It will be passed by 1st October. And then we didn't hear anything from the president. And then the House of Reps came out to say, hey, this bill is not from us. We don't know anything about it. And of course, that is one thing led to the other. And we later found out that this bill was actually a private bill, bill by a citizen, a Nigerian who just wanted to, see something change about the way the country is run. I'd like to say a very good morning to our guest. He is Dr. Akin Fapohunda. He is a former director at federal government, indeed Federal Minister of Agriculture and other parts of government. He was in the Federal Minister of Agriculture as a staff in 1976. He also was Director of Planning, Research and Data Bank at the then National Agricultural Land and Development Authority, NALDA, in 1992. He was Director, Head of Computer and Information Services at Raw Materials Research and Development Council, the RMRDC. It's been a while since I heard about that agency. Also, he's Director, Space Science Office as well. He was that in 1999. Executive Director, Aflon Digital Institute, IT Advisor, Elizade University, Executive Director, Digital Trust Limited, GTE, also Senior Lecturer in Multimedia Technology and Digital Image Processing at Bingham University, joined this morning by Dr. Akin Fapohunda. There's a lot to talk about. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you very kindly for your time.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much.
Welcome. This bill circulating on social media is a bill to move Nigeria to a federal, regional system of governance and to have regional governments in the country. Initially, Nigerians thought it was a president or the federal government, sending that bill to the National Assembly. Many people were not aware it was a private bill by you. What went through your mind when you saw people giving credit to President Tinubu for that bill?
The truth of the matter is that in our country, we are not really open to discussing issues. Then we don't read thoroughly to digest what we have read. At the top of my document, it says, draft for discussion. It's for people to look at the content and comment intelligently on the content. And then when I see the response, we will now realize whether it is suitable for processing. If I just send direct to the government and it has no merit, then what is the use? What is the use? So it's to test the water to see whether the ideas are good or not. And the response has been overwhelmingly in support of the idea that we need a change in the Nigerian polity. We cannot continue like this. That's a fact.
All right. For those of you listening, thank you, Dr. Fapohunda. For those of you listening, please feel free to call us on 0201 277 0993, 0201 277 1993, 0201 277 2993, 0201 277 3993. So, sir, the House of Representatives disowned that bill, saying it wasn't theirs. A bill for an act to substitute the annexure to Decree 24 of 1999 with a new governance model for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What exactly does this mean, Doctor?
The bottom line is that they are present beneficiaries of the system. And all they have done is to have a knee-jerk reaction to change. Human beings are afraid of change. So the zoning doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. By the time it's properly presented, it has to be discussed. There is no claim there that's already tabled by a member. There is no other paper listing. The document is not being addressed to anybody. It's not addressed. I was in charge for 27 years. I know the process of writing a simple letter to cover a document to the right authority. There is no covering letter. It's not addressed to anybody. On the other hand, it's addressed to Nigerians, to whom it may concern. That's where we are now.
Okay, so this is something you just put out. Are you planning to send this to the National Assembly? Because we hear the plan is for October 1 for this to be passed somewhere. So it will be passed by October 1. And now we know it's just you putting down there for discussion. Are you planning to send this through your representative or senator?
The way it is now, the idea has gained so much traction that the ideas from this document cannot and should not be ignored. So, I can now submit it properly to every member of the Senate. It costs money. I have to submit it to all members of House of Reps. I'll send to all ministers. And it will be acknowledged and received. It will be dated that it was submitted. That's the next stage.
All right. So I want you to tell us a bit about this Decree 24 of 1994 and why you're focusing on this. You call it, I also want to go back to it, a bill for an act to substitute the annexure to Decree 24 of 1999 with a new governance model for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. For those who do not understand what this means, can you break it down for our listeners?
You see, one has to be creative in trying to solve problems.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we see the elephant, so it's impossible. But if you think very well and you are innovative, then you can find solutions to your problems. Under the present system now, they said you can only amend 1999 Constitution, you cannot do any wholesale change. But I found out, and everybody knows, that the Constitution now has two parts. On the front was the Decree 24 signed by Dabu Salam, the president. That page refers to an annex. So the Constitution is just an annex to the actual Decree 24 of 1999. So being creative, if you want to do something now, you can yank off the attachment of 1999 decree and add another version only to it. And you are still in compliance with logic and reason. So if we really want to have change without having to go to amendments, page 1 was the decree of 1999. Page 2 to the end is the content of what we now take to be constitution. Yank that off and put a new version, substitute it, and then refer to the public for yes or no vote. A referendum. Once you have done that, then you've made the change. It's quite creative, quite innovative. It's about doctrine of necessity.
All right. Interesting. For those of you listening to us, we serve Dr. Akin Fapohunda, retired director of the Federal Civil Service. He's the one, the originator, the author of that draft bill. Indeed, he's right. If you look at the document at the top of the page, it's called draft. It's written there, draft for discussion. It's not a National Assembly bill. It is a private bill by a private citizen who feels that he wants to put it out there, like he just said, for discussion for Nigerians to act on. And so you said you would love to send it to National Assembly, but it takes some funds. But I want to find out from you, what is the basis for your agitation, or let me say your suggestion, that Nigerians should change the governance structure to include the regional government?
Well, what we have in Nigeria now, 36 states, 774 local governments, political bureaucracy, governing salaries, governing money. We are spending 90% of our revenue on recurrent expenditure because the senators want new cars for themselves. House of Rep want new car for themselves. Even local government chairmen, 74 of them, they have PAs and SAs and all that. The system now is just geared for political class. There is nothing to do infrastructure. They have to borrow money to do infrastructure. But there is money to pay salaries. We can't continue like this. And then, if we don't do a change now, 2027, we are going to be getting a form for 100 million again to run. Can we continue like that? Should we continue like that? That's the motivation.
All right. So, Dr. Fapohunda, how will this regional government work? I mean, is it that you have a prime minister? You know, how many regions are you advocating for?
We are not going to use military decree. If I were to be head of state now as a soldier, I will have just decreed number of regions and I will announce on NTA, and that will be it.
Okay.
This is how we'll be in error over the years. It is not the people that will say there is a term of reference. Nigerians, we cannot afford 36 states anymore. These types were created by fiat. Can we discuss? It's like you're living in a 5-bedroom mansion with all rooms and suites, but you have no job anymore. You have to move to a 1-bedroom apartment unless you be in debt. So when we inform Nigerians that, look, we cannot continue like this, we need to reaggregate the country and reduce the number of political entities to a reasonable number. It could be 6, it could be 9, it could be 12. But the instruction will be that every region must be able to live on its own resources. There is no question of sharing crude oil from Niger Delta anymore. And in my document, there's a 3-year transition. It's not going to be decreed overnight. There is a 3-year transition to effect major discussions and come up with regional constitutions. In all countries of the world where there is federalism, each subunit has its own constitution. Every state in the US has its own constitution, separate from the federal government. In South Africa, the same. In Canada, it's the same. All of us are running to Canada now. Canada has 10 provinces. In Quebec, they speak French. They don't speak English. They speak French. Others speak English. And they're in the same country. Alberta has crude oil. The only state with crude oil in Canada. It doesn't bother anybody. Alberta is on its own. Why are we rushing to where people have given thoughts to what they are having and they solve the problem? Yet we don't solve our own in Nigeria. Why? Why can't we solve our own problem?
But Dr. Fapohunda, looking at your proposal to restructure Nigeria and to on the basis or to be run by regional governments, wouldn't this lead to the breakup of the country, like what happened to the former Yugoslavia?
Well, look, if you pretend that it's like a husband and wife, you are beating her and she's flirting around, and you pretend you are married, well, you can continue like that. You can only like that, but why not get away? Why the woman want herself to be killed if the husband is an abuser? It's not better to go with your life than to say you want to stay in a marriage that is killing you. You have a blood pressure. You have a mental problem. Our situation is just like that now. So let Niger Delta people have their oil. The status is very harsh. We will reconfigure. We will change. We will adapt. That's just the truth of the matter.
All right. But Dr. Fapohunda, some of these states that you want to expunge or remove from the Constitution by having this constitutional, amendment or new constitution that will bring about the regional government, the people of these states, do they want to belong to any region, or do they want their own states? What do you think?
In the past, the states were created without consulting anybody, just announced on television, and everybody just complied. It's for the same government in power to say, look, we cannot afford to be 36 anymore. Go and reason among yourselves. But if you don't want to merge, there is no more federal crude oil to share. Crude oil belongs to Niger Delta area. If you have gold, you have 3 years to go and exploit it. If you want to farm, go and plant cocoa. If you want to grow yams in Benue State, you want to grow oranges, go and focus on it. In 3 years, you must live by your effort. But you are still neighbors. We are federating units. You pay tax to federal government to run, it's like a cooperative now. You pay tax federal government to run Nigeria. That's all. Federal government will be in charge of defense, external affairs, and such things like that. We just have to change, though. We just have to change.
All right. Dr. Fapohunda, I have more questions for you, but we'll go for a quick break because I'm wondering how this is going to work. When I just going to accept it, because even within the states there are divisions. Some people even want more states. Some states were brought about by people begging. Some people cried. I mean, we know the story of how Akwa Ibom State came to be. I don't know if it's true or not, but they said after agitation, it was Chrissy Eseli Bokwe who knelt down and begged, and cried for IBB. I don't know if it's an old wives' fable or it's just a fake story or so. But the point is, different people have cried and agitated for their state. And now you want those states to be removed and be placed under regional government. Will they accept it? Sir, we have the likes of Bayelsa State. They fought hard to be on their own from River State. You have the likes of a Delta State. They fought hard on their own to be on their own from Bendel State, the old Bendel State, and so on and so forth. Akwa Ibom State, they fought hard to go out of Cross River State. So what you're proposing is that all those hard work should be taken away. That Akwa Ibomites no longer have their state. Bayelsa will no longer have their state. Delta will no longer have their state. So on and so forth. Jigawa will no longer be there. To go under Kano, maybe or something like that. Will these people agree? So when we come back from our commercial break up next, I'll take your answer to this question of action. Of course, for those of you listening, we want you to call in and also share your thoughts with us right here on the Morning Crossfire. 0201 277 0993 1993 2993 3993. Dr. Akin Fapohunda is still with us. We'll be right back.
Hi
Alright there, parents. Did you know that your child may not always get all the nutrients they need from their diet, and some children are picky eaters? This is why you should give your child Well Kids Smart Chewable Tablets, which is a food supplement from Vitabiotics UK. It contains 21 vitamins and minerals to contribute to brain development and support optimum growth. Choose Well Kid for smart kids. It is available in all leading retail pharmacies nearest to you.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
I am happy. Hey, who carry ram where I type of backyard? Everybody for this house, come out.
What's happened? Ogamusa, why now?
I Ramo.
For this compound again. Oh, wait, so Ogamusa, where you set for Sira?
Where I for Sira? Ram where I drove homes carry for my domot this morning. For plot of land the way I buy for their estate.
Hey, even Musa said don't buy land.
No, be only land. I even collect 30% discount plus skip.
Yes, so actual layer promo don't come again. Oh, you fit enjoy 30 to 45% discount on any land where you buy this season with an initial deposit of 100,000 to 2 million naira, and you fit pay small for 12 and 24 months. You go go and get gift items like big ram, big cow, bag of rice, refrigerator, and many more. This promo now from now till July. Terms and conditions dey. For more tori, waka go any of our offices or call 090-93-93-4115 or 080-2461-8283.
Hey, Ade, so now you carry my ram.
Ade.
Oga Musa, I say make I help you wash your ram so that when you kill her, you go give me small for inside chop. Oh.
New Lafarge Water Shield Cement now confirm.
Oh, welcome, sir. Sir, we are set to begin the foundation.
Everything set?
Everything, sir. We have the estimates for the granite, the sand, the iron rods, the concrete blocks, the cement, the...
Wait, engineer. What cement are you planning to use?
Oh, the normal cement, sir.
The normal cement?
Yes, sir.
You know the area is waterlogged and you say normal cement? Have you not heard of Water Shield? The new waterproof cement by Lafarge, designed to protect buildings from water damage and water damage to your property. If you're building in a waterlogged area, then your best bet is the new Water Shield cement by Lafarge. Water Shield is the waterproof, high-strength cement expertly formulated for all interior and external use in waterlogged areas. New Lafarge Water Shield Cement now confirm. And water damage to your property.
Wow, Folake, this your new office space looks really nice. So just take a look at this furniture.
Thank you.
Anyway, that's not why I came. Your daughter's wedding was fantastic. Folake, who gave you all this money now? See souvenirs everywhere, courtesy of the bride's mother.
It is not who, it is what.
The AXA endowment policy gives you the benefits of target savings and life insurance in one plan. Call 0700 AXA Mansard or visit axamansard.com to get started. Terms and conditions apply.
Here's how to tell the difference between aha and ah. When you see Pepsi's super dope new look, you go aha, cause it's slick, got Riz, and it's really cool. But when you're enjoying the same great refreshing taste and you can't get enough, you go see what I'm talking about? Grab a refreshing bottle of Pepsi with its cool new look and same great taste. Pepsi, thirsty for more.
Here you go, there.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids the new Milo 3-in-1. Milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
He done of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you dey whine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby?
Jerry, now you they talk like this. Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I no know.
Guy, HFM.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said HFM.com.
Which one is HFM.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said
HFM.com.
Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number one station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back to the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Our guest this morning is Dr. Akin Fapohunda. He's from Ilesha in Osun State, a town I love so much. I've stayed there a couple of days. A beautiful place. He passed out of Ilesha Grammar School in 1969 and graduated from the University of Ibadan with a BSc and PhD degrees in 1975 and 1986 respectively. Further trainings were undertaken across many other institutions in all continents of the world except South America. So he's been literally around the world. He joined the Federal Public Service and worked in a variety of institutions, the last of which was at the Presidency as a Director, Space Sciences Office, from which he voluntarily retired in December 2000. He has since then participated in several professional undertakings as an educational and IT consultant to institutional and corporate bodies across the country. He is of the House of Afenifere, the foremost organization of Yoruba, as a member of the Voice of Reason and the Oduduwa Society. He joins us live right here on the Morning Crossfire. He's a retired federal director, a man of many parts, Dr. Akin Fapohunda. Great to have you, sir, on the program. Yes, indeed. You were head of Computer and Information Services at the Raw Materials Research and Development Council, also director Planning and Research and Data Bank at the then National Agricultural Land Development Authority, NALDA, as well. Okay, also IT advisor at Elizade University, senior lecturer, multimedia technology and digital image processing at Bingham University. He's the author of that social media trending viral regional government bill that has been going around from WhatsApp group to WhatsApp group. Initially, we thought it was from the president, and people were giving President Tinubu kudos. Even the presidents, those who don't support him, the opponents of the president, supporters, people of who support Labour Party and PDP and NMPP were praising the president. They said, "Oh, if this is the one that he will do, if he can pull it through, they'll forgive him for every other thing, including removal of fuel subsidy. You know, that his name will go down in history." Only for the House of Reps to come out and say, "No, it's not our bill, or we don't know about it. The president hasn't sent us anything." And then we realized it was by a private citizen, and it was Dr. Fapohunda. When I got a copy, I saw his name at the end. I knew that it was his bill. Sir, thank you very much for your time. 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-1993, 0201-277-2993, and 0201-277-3993. You can also reach us on WhatsApp 0809-597-5805. Should Nigeria go down the lane of regional government, abolish the states, and let's have regional government like it was before, go on, change all of that? We'd like to hear from you. We have a next caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kofi.
Welcome. What's your name? Where are you listening to us from?
My name is Olomuyiwa, calling from Aja.
Did you see the news of this bill online? Did you think it was the president's work?
If I was even happy that maybe this national anthem that was changed, maybe they are going somewhere. But nevertheless, we should start somewhere. A reformer start from somewhere. A revolutionary start from somewhere. Those that are even activating us, putting us in bondage, can never engage us in something that will change our life. I remember during that regional system, everything was fine. Awolowo was doing wonder, everywhere was doing wonder, until Agun Iroshi came and changed everything. And from that time, that was the backwardness of Nigeria. So I think we should go back. Let everybody control their resources. Let them not control their resources. The West, the East. Let us go back to that system.
Thank you very much. Oluma, good to hear from you. We have Ade on the line from Yaba. Ade, good morning.
Morning, good morning.
Welcome. Your contribution, please.
Okay. Nigerian PLC is bankrupt. A winding up procedure should have started. When we were going to be unified between South and Northern Protectorate, nobody asked us. So nobody's going to ask anybody anything now. If we don't do it voluntarily, it will come naturally. We can no longer continue like this. So what Dr. Fapohunda has done is to help them to solve the problem. They better take on to it. If they don't take on to it, it will come and there will be a lot of pain with it.
All right. Good to hear from you. Your voice sounds familiar, like some person I know on Instagram. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
All right. Dr. Fapohunda, in 2021, Southwest leaders rejected a proposal to structure the country, along regional lines. And most recently, this proposal has been rejected by Lagosians. They say Lagos is not part of the south of this regional government plan, according to a group of Lagos indigents. They're called the Renaissance Patriots Foundation, Lagos Indigents. They released a statement saying that bill, that Lagos will not be part of that western region or whatever region they put on that. What do you say to that, sir?
Well, the people involved may be not schooled in the history of western region. Originally, Lagos was Lagos Island. Up to Surulere, up to Apapa, up to Ilupeju is western region. The money used to build industrial estates in Lagos, now Ikeja, was from cocoa in hinterland of western region. Federal government was based on in Ikoyi alone at that time. So if they want to claim it, then the rest of the Yoruba will claim up to Kata Bridge. But all the same, some people are just, in any situation, you cannot get 100% support. It's not possible. So if you have 60% support, that's enough. There are always minorities who will say one thing or the other. The Yorubas are one. Aworis, Ijebu, Egba, Yewa, Ondo, Ilaje, Okeogun, Ibadan. We are one. It's because they are thinking of how to get advantage of federal government through door. Once the advantage is off, who owns Ikeja? Who owns Ilupeju? Who owns Surulere? We should not. There'll be always little people who just don't want change. And but we have to respect them. We have to keep educating them that what we wish is for regional. And what is a region? A region is an entity of space with boundaries.
Okay, so, Dr. Fapohunda, why do you think, because this statement by the Renaissance Patriots Foundation, a group of Lagos indigents, was signed by Adeniji Adele, he said that, quote, this bill that is being proposed or suggested spells an ominous sign to us from Lagos State. It is a further attempt to subsume our aspiration into a larger group that is antithetic to what we believe as indigents of Lagos State. It's a bit of what I was talking about before we went on the break. What do you think about that?
By the time first of all, we are going to apply the principle of federalism at every level, not just federal alone. In the proposed Western region, there will be federal fundamental principle also. I've done the study. There are 26 sub-entities in Yoruba land. 26. Ijeshas, Ife, Ekiti, Ondo, Ilaje, Yewa, as I was mentioning them, there are 26 of them. In fact, we could change it to be that the 26 regions will be federating their worries. Once you have occupied a particular space, then you might just be the entity to a part of the Western region. The boundary of states now are artificial, they are imposed. There is no Oyo, there is no Oshun, there is no Ekiti boundary. But we have Ijeshas, we have Ekitis, we have Ondo, we have Elaje, we have Yewa.
So where do the Lagos indigenes fall?
Indigenous of Lagos, are they not Aworis mainly, for instance? Are they not Ijebu stock in Ikorodu? Are they not?
They feel this may be an attempt to swallow up, for Southwest to swallow up Lagos. For instance, he says this. Generally, and since Lagos still Adelani Adeniji Adele says generally, and since Lagos and its environs became a colony, we have always maintained that we prefer a standalone status and not to be part of any Western region or province. In recent times, various indigenous groups have always maintained that we, as indigenes of Lagos, had always been having a raw deal from our neighbors in the southwest who see nothing good in us, as they're only there for a project to marginalize us and see us.
Is it Fulani that are controlling them now that better them? They say under Fulani control now.
They say the rest of you see Lagos as spoils of war.
By the time look, we are going to have regional constitution. There you can canvass for formulas for representation. Look, in the United States, you know that voting is not how to select president. They use electoral college. If you recall, Mrs. Clinton got more votes. But by the time they apply electoral college now, she did not become president. So if they need protection, want to rotate positions, specify portfolios, it will be in the regional constitution where you can have for protection. But your rights are not protected now in larger Nigeria is too big. The Yorubas, we have to have conversations. They are our brothers and they are our brethren. If they have fears, we will speak in Yoruba language and understand each other. Must we be talking to Igbos, talking to Fulanis about Yoruba matters?
Well, they say we, the indigenes of Lagos State, do not wish to be part of the regional state.
Let them say so.
But is Lagos, they say their traditional rulers and leaders opposed it in 1953. They opposed it right from 1953.
No, you see, overall, do you know California still wants to secede from America up to now? Are you aware of it? Texas want to out of the United States up to now. There always be fringe opinion. Up to now, Ireland want to be out of United Kingdom. But everything is discussion, is progress. But now we have a bigger problem. The Yorubas are effectively marginalized in Nigeria. Let's solve that bigger problem first. At least we are brothers and we are brethren. It is when you want to steal positions. But what is this position even? It's just to steal government money now. You want to de-emphasize government. Let you go and be industrialists rather than be politicians. Go and set up factories, produce. Why is politics the only thing that you are looking for position all the time? Go and be an innovator. If you are Bill Gates, you are Mark Zuckerberg, are you not better off than being who wants to be a senator when you are stealing government money? All this about how to steal money, how to change the system. Right. There are means of living in a society to contribute better than being chairman local government or chairman this or that.
All right.
We are more focused on sharing positions and sharing money.
Okay, Dr. Fapohunda, thank you very much. We have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Boniface Basti.
Boniface, welcome. Well, listening to us from. What's your contribution, please?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Miss. I appreciate what Mr. Fapohunda is doing. He's doing a great job. At least he's somebody that will initiate this. And like he said, it's not that our political class will never support this because They are already benefiting from our Commonwealth. Hello?
Yeah, we're with you. We're with you.
They are already benefiting from the wealth of the whole nation. So they will never support this. It is left for us, like he said, let every region manage their resources. If the whole nation, money is coming in and the only politicians are the one benefiting, the common man cannot benefit, let's take it.
All right.
Everybody go their part. You manage your region and let's see if we'll be able to pull up the resources and develop and everybody benefit from it.
Boniface, thank you very much. Let's pick our next call before we go. We lost that call. Sorry about that. Okay, Doctor, I'll come back to you shortly. I just want to give our listeners a chance to chip in on all you've said. This one is sent by Henry in Shagamu or Sagam. He says, just correct Olumuyiwa, Agui Ronsi didn't stop regional government. There was regional government before the civil war that took place after Agui Ronsi said that's true. I think after the civil war, Gowan had to do that himself. As I mentioned Gowan's name earlier. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kofi.
Welcome. Very quickly, name and contribution, please.
Yeah, this is the Martian man.
Welcome.
Yeah, my contribution is, I think I agree with the proponent of this particular bill. Like the last caller said, if you look at the way things are going, you only to actually exploit and plunder the commonwealth of the whole nation. So I believe if this bill that is being sponsored is actually passed, but who are the people actually who will carry out the passage of this bill? Is it not the same set of people who are plundering the wealth of the common man, who are embezzling all the wealth of the nation, who are buying SUV for 200 million naira? So that is where the fear lies, because if only they will use the energy they use in passing the bill for national anthem to go for the regional government, I think if you call yourself a Nigerian, it will benefit you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We have a caller on a Skype, 99.3 Skype caller. Good morning. Name, location, and contribution. Skype.
Hi, Kofi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Matt. I'm calling you from the UK.
Okay, from the UK. Where in UK, please?
London.
Okay, all right, welcome.
Yeah, basically I'm Kofi. Yeah, I as a person have always been in support of the regional government. Quite frankly, I quite commend what this man is doing. Yeah, if only they would let this go through. Quite frankly, we've had a regional government in Nigeria in the past, and it has worked out for us. Somehow it has worked out. Yeah, but what I would also suggest is not to make things too complicated when we now start talking about their worries or the marginalization. I would suggest that it shouldn't bring in those narratives at the moment, because that might cause a bit of complication. First, we should start with the states. Let's still have the states while we have a regional ahead, like the federal. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it still seems like the federal, there's one government, central government in all the regions overseeing the states.
Okay.
Resources.
All right.
The states will go through there to understand. So I am 100%. And if you are listening to all the callers, you will find out that majority are in support of.
Okay, Matt, hold on. Let's hear what Dr. Fapohunda thinks of what you've said. Doctor, are you there?
I'm there, but I didn't hear the noise. Can you tell me, summarize for me what you said?
He said he shouldn't go down the route of talking about the different cultural or tribal divisions in Yoruba land, like their worries and all that. That if you go that, it might spell the end of this agitation of yours. You should leave all of that out.
Agreed, because as I said, the principle of what I'm advocating is for us to have two-tier government, and each the second tier will have its own constitution. So if we are going to have a Western region now, there has to be a meeting of elders of Yorubas to draft our own constitution. The constitution will have provisions to provide to protect everybody. So nothing to worry about.
But doctor, if your basis or the lines along which these constitutions will be written are tribal, ethnic, wouldn't that be a problem?
There's nothing we can do about it. In all parts of the world, Finland is for the Finnish, French is for France, Germany is for Germans. There is Scottish, there is Welsh, there is Irish. It cannot be different. We are just Yorubas. We are not Igbos. We are not Hausa. We are not Fulanis. That's how it is in the world. That's just the truth.
Okay.
All the First World War, Second World War was based on how to differentiate and assert cultural identity. That's just the truth.
I asked you a question earlier, sir, that a lot of states they struggle for creation. People begged, people lobbied. Are you sure they want to leave and lose that identity to come under one region?
People begged were trying to be commissioners, trying to be governors. They didn't put interest of development at heart. Okay, all the governors in Osun State now, where's my benefit? Where is the benefit? It's just for a clique to control resources. No development. So therefore they want to lose the advantage they have now. But we have to fight.
But Dr. Fapohunda, these states were created because of the yearnings of the people. The Akwa Ibomites didn't want to remain in Cross River State, and they said they want their own state. It was something they agitated for. Chrissy Esirubuke was just an outlet. The Deltans were lucky. Mary Babangida was first lady. Those in Ebonyi, their state. I don't know if the Ebonyi people want to lose their identity. The Bayelsa people, I don't know if they want to lose their identity. In fact, sir, an ongoing constitution review from early this year, a member of the House of Reps is proposing to create new states, 3 new states in the southwest that you're talking about. They want to create Oke, Ogun State, Ijebu State, and Ife, Ijesha states within the southwest. If you go back to the constitution review of last year /2022, same thing too. Different people have come up with different states. Like the North Central, they won't come up with some states and all that, sir. Nigerians want more states, not fewer. Doctor?
It's unfortunate that we are not properly schooled. In the 60s, Lagos local government is more powerful than Lagos state government now. If the local government from Akpo controls the whole of Ibadan land those days, nobody even knows something about the region. We go back to districts, we go back to provinces, you downgrade executive power to the local level. That's how it is. People are still fixated on the way we are now. We want to change. It will be a different framework entirely.
All right. Dr. Fapohunda, what are you going to do next?
I'm throughout this week, on network television. I'm going to AIT at 10 o'clock to talk about the same issue. But I haven't seen the reaction of Nigerians to this idea. It means the topical issue. Nigerians are interested for or against.
But are you going to do anything about move forward? What are you going to do moving forward?
I'm going to repackage the documents and write a covenant letter properly addressed to National Assembly. Every senator will get a copy. I'm going to send a copy to the president himself directly. Having done that, that will be my duty. No more. If the country wants to change, fine. But I've raised the issue, and the issue is in the front burner. It's left for Nigerians to decide.
All right.
But to be said that somebody raised the issue and that people are interested in it from the grassroots.
All right. Dr. Akin Fapohunda.
We'll see what makes out of it.
Thank you very much, Dr. Akin Fapohunda, retired federal director. We really appreciate your time this morning, and we'll keep our eyes on that, how it goes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Good
much
morning
for
to
joining us
everybody.
right here
Good morning. Thank you.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info. That's Dr. Akin Fapohunda, former federal director of the Federal Civil Service, retired voluntarily in 2000. He's the originator, the author of that regional government bill. Let's take a break. We'll be right back on the Morning Crossfire. Stay with us.
In a strategic move to revitalize the economy and address the challenge of escalating living expenses, the fuel subsidy has been phased out. The decision has led to an increase in transportation costs, adding to the weight of living expenses for many citizens. Introducing compressed natural gas or CNG. It's secure, eco-conscious, and wallet-friendly, offering clean combustion and more miles per fill up. Make your way to our authorized conversion facilities in Lagos, Ogun, Abuja, Kaduna, Rivers to retrofit your vehicle for CNG and begin experiencing reliable and quality fuel. For further information on the PCNGI program, drop us a line at info@pci.gov.ng or reach out to us at 0700 0000 264 and stay connected by following us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at PCNG Initiative. Embrace the CNG movement today for a promising and enjoyable future.
CNG, cheaper fuel for better living.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey. And when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls, introducing the first of its kind in Nigeria.
the first radio just for kids. It's here at 101.7 Kids FM.
Are you serious?
Oh, yes.
It's going to be fun for kids on your airwaves 24/7.
Talking about from exciting games
Check.
to juicy gist
Double check.
and great music.
Super check.
All these and more on your number one PlayStation 101.7 Kids FM.
Don't be the last to join the train. Download the Kids FM app on your iOS or Play Store today and stay tuned on the go.
You can stream on our website at kidsfm.ng.
You can also follow us on all socials at kidsfm.ng and stand a chance to be one of the super kids.
On 101.7 Kids FM. Remember, it's no dull moments on Kids FM.
So tune in and stay locked on 101.7 Kids FM.
Let's play.
Don't make a yanni to the about embassy. When you found the command, found begin work, found begin see money. As the money they stack up, found they chop like they fat up. Later he gon' ask himself, how life go be when money start to flow. He can't save, he can't hold. Cause he say money when you save no reach. Passing I made, pass it on man. Every money he make, he go save. Use the other one, set to Allah. As he can't hold money, then you gotta micro pension for tomorrow. Micro pension, save small, micro pension for your future. Micro pension, make you plan ahead. Micro pension, so they waste your funds. Micro pension, make you plan and well. Micro pension, so they waste your time. Micro pension.
I wanna be as strong as Captain Amazing. I'm with amazing day cereal, that is what I'll be. I've got strong bones, sharp eyes. I'm an amazing day, so that's right. I'm with amazing day cereal, that is who I am. Well, tell me what you need. Amazing day cereal.
Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal. Nurture them for the future.
Chinedu! Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is that jollof ready?
Right on time. Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma. Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids the new Milo 3-in-1. Milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one
choice.
All right, I want to thank everyone for your contribution, your time, listening this morning. Mr. Kato just says, I want to say a very big thank you to the proponent of this regional government. That's the only way out of this quagmire in Nigeria. But the elephant in the room is the politicians. They are not and can never be comfortable with any positive changes. You so propose a regional government is the way forward. Okay, or Joe, good morning. Thank you very much. We have to go. Thanks to all of you who've been a part of the conversation after the news. And then I'll run the draw for the one play and pick the winners right here in the studio. My name is Kofi Bartels. Go follow me on Twitter or X at Kofi_Bartels, KOFI_BARTELS. See you tomorrow after the news at 9 of FinTech Show. Good morning.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.